Hey, I bought a book of poetry by George Bataille this weekend, and it's exactly as funny as it sounds. I opened the book straight to this poem when I first cracked it in the store. O skull anus of the empty night, this that dies the night breath, the wind carries absence to obscurity. Deserted, a sky falsifies being, empty voice heave tongue of coffins. Being strikes being, the head steals being.
Like it?
Yes, it's beautiful. These flowers. Flowers. They really are something.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The sickness of being vomits a black sun of spit. Blouse pulled up across water flowered with hairs. When dirty happiness licks her percent, 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 percent lettuce, the sick heart, from the rain to the vacillating light of the spittle, she laughs happily. And just lost it, completely cackling, embarrassing Selena. It was at that bookstore, I don't know if we went in there when you visited, that's right next to the closed down Blue Bottle, where the clerk is so reliably pissed off that you're trying to buy books, and he's swearing at the computer under his breath, and the credit card system is down, so if you don't have cash, he'll say, just fucking take it, Jesus Christ. I've been flipping at random in this book to try to get ideas for how to write for this video that aren't all melodramatic memories of skinning a deer or trying to kill myself in a bathtub in North Carolina or poems made from text messages. Here's another good poem. The Bald. The whole of your prick is the laughter of which your testicles are the dawn. 4, 5, 3, pound, pound, quote, 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 6 equals open bracket PSDLOKI. That last bit was from Noah, who says hi. I also put a bunch of percent signs somewhere else in this email, don't know if you noticed. Briefly, on the subject of wanting to die, I wanted to thank you for your time in Philadelphia and getting me a room where I could get away from NC. I try not to think about those years too much anymore, but I think taking that room was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I was actually thinking about writing a little thing about watching YouTube videos on my phone. I watched a talk show about the new Hearthstone expansion while eating ramen on my lunch break today, but when I sat down to write you, I got distracted by the Bataille book on the couch. I think my truest, most painful self-excavation, that's like fully listen to my innards writhe while watching home video footage of my penis type experimental biographical narration cinema, is about the reckless, mindless consumption I've adopted as a technique to obliterate memory. But I'm just not there tonight. Maybe because I'm drinking and writing an email, instead of watching a man I only know as Firebat play a virtual card game I don't have the time or patience to play myself. Love you, John.